I remember playing out in the yard with my brother where we lived and watching planes go by, you know? Just telling my brother, like, that's probably him. Just say hi, you know, say hi, you know? Just wishing it was. And I remember going to church with my mom. The pastor said, hey, anything you guys want, anything you guys pray for, write it and put it in a box up on the altar, and you know, God will grant you that. And that's all I wanted. I wanted my dad back. I wanted my dad back, and I wanted, you know, a family again. And so I wrote on that little piece of paper and put it in the box and prayed on it. My mother told me, son, your dad has a new wife or he has moved on. I felt like that was, you know, wow. That dream was just destroyed, you know? There was groups of kids that were deep into the house movement, house music movement. And we would just get together and dance. And I was in it and I loved it. I loved it. That group that I was hanging with had their own problems. We all had problems. So we were young, but we would drink them away. I became friends with a guy who just had all the freedom in the world. And it was embarrassing when it was 15 of us, and he would say, Sam, you better hurry up. It's 5:50. And, you know, I told him, because, you know, I mean, that was what it was. And eventually I said, you know what, man, I'm hanging out. Okay, I'm dancing. Because of what I love to do, I found myself locked out. I found myself rejected or whatever. Now I'm out, but guess what? My boys let me sleep on the couch, but guess who he is? You know? He's a drug dealer, you know? But who else can I turn to? The coming home late, the rumors on the street, you know, of what was going on, the crowd I was hanging with, eventually frustrated my dad because he couldn't figure out how to get me to live the way he wanted me to live, which I'm sure was him trying to protect me. So yeah, we got into it. It was a fist fight, and I had this vase in my hand telling him, you hit me, I'll hit you. I was only 16, maybe, but I felt like I was a man, and I needed to be respected. He apologized, and I accepted it. But now, I think it was more my pride that said to me, show him that you don't need him. I was still holding on to that grudge. Show him that you don't need him. Be a man and show him that you did it without him. The cutting hair, oh, I do that when you could make hundreds a night. One day I asked myself, what is the end goal? Where is this going? The street lifestyle, whatever, you know, hustle, whatever you want to call it, it's like it sucks you in. And I feel like the further I go, the deeper I get in, and the uglier it's gonna get. It's like you want to leave, but you're addicted. I went to jail. I just didn't understand how all my other siblings had that bond with him that I felt like I didn't have. What did I miss, you know? Because I felt like we were all in the same boat. He didn't raise any of you, but you guys still somewhere reconnected, you know? And I haven't yet. All my brothers, or most of them, and my sisters attended the gathering to celebrate his 80th birthday. You know? So that night, my dad walks over to me, pulls me to the side, and he reads to me, or recites a poem to me about the importance of love. I said, this is beautiful. And there, it still hurt a little bit, because I'm like, why don't I have this with my dad? This is when he recited the next poem to me. It was a poem about forgiveness. There was a pretty line in there where life is like a garden of flowers, and just holding a grudge is laying concrete over the foundation of the flower, which makes it hard for you to grow. Yeah, when he said that, I felt so good. My dad's an amazing person, and my pride almost let me miss out on it. I feel like I got a dad. I'm not left out. I'm not missing that anymore.